Yeah, there's nothing else I could really do about that one. But we could have a hot drop, and it looks like, well, the faux duel is trying to go ahead and get first kill, and whew, well, that's going to be a nasty hit so far, and well, that's going to be an easy flush, and that is going to be the first kill over to Bessie. And what a circle! Interesting. Speaking of, oh my gosh! All right. I need to turn my sound up a little bit. But yeah, all right, Bolivia and no way. They're going to fight each other immediately. And they didn't even get a... Oh, well, this is not looking too good for me. A little bit of damage, but Lopez trying to get a flush, but Betungs with a nice turnaround. Slabby, well, he has a nade. And there's a chance. Ooh, all right, with an SKS, which actually is firing faster than I thought it would be able to. But some interesting quick blood already in this one. Chipotle, is that how I say his name? I'm not gonna go with, but they have them at least hunkered down here. One of the 3 stack as well. I think one down on either side, but a fight I was not expecting to see. Gladiator just moves around trying to make sure that he can get a little bit of. Ooh, that's gonna be rough from the side. Tags him a little bit. Oh, and he's gonna get shot on the side. Yes, he does. Gladiator gets a second knock. And, well, now there is just 2 up. And, well, Cam doesn't have any ammo. And it doesn't... I guess he knows that. But, well, Nizera goes down. Vox goes down on the south side over here. Interesting. Well, he doesn't have any ammo. And if he survives, best play of all time? Well, I'm very curious. Nah. There's trying to give him the old 1-2. Try to tell him to fist fight him, but it looks like he knows that he's going to be going. All right, well, Cambo, respect on that one. But no way can go ahead and get their boy up. No issues there anyway. Other than that, everything looks pretty chill. I assume that they're going to go ahead and get Vox back up. Do not crash my game. Thank you. Yeah. Well, H-Win, he is going to pick him up. Immediately just goes ahead, takes him to Fairy Pier. And they're going to get him back in. And, well, we do see Lopez coming in, who did get in time. So they could have Yaz to loot. And I actually didn't see anyone go Yaz. So there's a chance that it's completely free. Ooh, all right. AK and Bestia, though, getting super close to each other. Benya just holding and waiting, but I am scared for Nanu. And Benya, I mean, he should have sightlines onto this. Oh, he saw a little bit of him, but I don't know if he knows that he knows that. Well, Nanu, he has no idea how lucky he got. Because Benya, now he knows that Benya's behind him. And, well, Benya does find Danshin. Doesn't see the other member of AKA right over that ridge. But, I mean, he could catch someone out. He's going prone. Rocket's going to be fine. I mean, Peru, they're going Starkey. So, there's a couple of them. But Nanu spotted out. And there's a crate there. But looks like they're just going to go right past it. But Sharp Shot. He has spotted it. He wants it. And he is going to collect it. I'm going to say thank you very much. Ooh. There is stun for that. Wait, what? Am I going crazy? I could have sworn it said that he had a stun equipped. Maybe I looked at it a second too late. Ooh. Not the best of smokes, but it doesn't really matter. Gets an MK14, which is fantastic. But should be able to get out of there. And, well, Danshin, yeah, he's going to get flushed out. There's no way. Because Pippa should see him an easy flush out for that. But 2 of the teams that we haven't really talked about is going to be Team Peru and Team France. I don't think I've seen any of these names before, but I believe they're playing in qualifiers, and I have not kept up to date with it, so someone I'm sure could tell me more. But these players right here, we've seen before. The most notably is SKZ, and I could have sworn that there was like 2 more that... There's SKZ. Who else was it? It was like half of Bad Mood in there, is what I remember from watching it last year. But I know Canada is obviously K-Mind, and well, they're not gonna have Tater anymore. That makes me sad. Yeah, I haven't seen the roster announcements, so if they have announced them. But Box coming back in, and ooh, Liquid and Bestia getting a little close to each other, but currently not really making too much noise. Cowboy just gonna take a little bit of a look-sees. And they might actually crash on this. That's kind of crazy. There's no way. All right, I lied. Well, Vinny spots out Pretty Curdy, and he will be taken down, but they have made their way inside. And now they know the call has come out. They're going to be having their friends join them. The 1 knock, a trade, but that's still a 2v1. And a lot of damage incoming. And it could be some easy nades coming out from Bestia here. Kurt is going to get flushed out. There's no way he really gets rezzed here. Blue zone and a molly. He's going to push them off. As we expected. Kurt goes down. And Luke gets knocked too. This is, I mean, this is the time for them to go ahead and push. And he might go down to that nade. And, well, gets 1 flush. Doesn't do anything else. That's a great nade to try and get Alo down. And that is easy kills. And, well, Bestia, they're having a fantastic beginning of their match so far. 7 kills. And Vinny has 4 of them. That's going to be an unceremonious end to duel as AKA. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Cap, I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for the gifted subs, bro. You're the GOAT. But AKA, I'm pretty sure he just picked up chips and then gonna head out of here. Dude, I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Injected in new gen, getting close to each other, and as soon as I go onto Poon, he, well, doesn't look fantastic for him. But he'll pass on by. Injected is just gonna let him without any shots taken. And that is A-OK. Furia and Falcons. Neighbors. But they have a little bit of space. And they can just wait here for a little bit. Looks like they're just going to move their vehicles. Shrimsy is going to get some help from a friend. But I feel like both of these teams, this shouldn't be the fight that they go for. Right. This is also not the patch that we have destructible terrain. Oh wait, no, it is. I lied. Never mind. Okay, we do have it. I could have sworn that I didn't see it before, but oh well. But Godlike taking some shots over at them, and Org has finally picked up athletes, which I'm not surprised about. But Injected, taking a lot of shots. Choppy, he's down to 1 HP. And a nice shot coming out from Posa is going to find the knock. The immediate flush coming in. And now they try to take some more shots. But Injected, they're going to lose 1. But they're going to have the rest of their squad able to do whatever they want here. And I mean, it's rough. That's a rough rotate. But Falcon's taking a couple of shots over at them. His circle to shift, and it still has a lot of water, but it shifts to the north, which is pretty crazy. We still have 1 team still inside blue. So Sharky and where Bestia is a great 2 spots. We're expecting it to kind of go this way just because of the terrain and with the water in play, but we will see as only time tells. If we could get something onto Max, oh my gosh, I'd be so happy. That'd be so much fun. But again, we will see. Bestia and Duel, for some reason, just kind of swapped spots. I don't know why. So hopefully they go back to normal next game. They're a little bit late, that's why. I remember Sharp did go ahead and get that MK14. But new gen, they're passing right by Godlike. Fana is right there. He's ready. He's taking some shots, just telling them to know that he's there so that they don't go ahead and crash onto him. even though he is close by the rest of Bestia. And Shimboy being the lead man, trying to find a safe haven for them. And now again, with indestructible terrain, you can find a lot better spots, and you can also make your own. So I'll be very curious to see how that goes into the rest of this game. 4-0 just on the other side. I actually kind of like, where was it? I kind of like here, because you can do that with, but that's just me. But New Gen still trying to find a spot. They have elected to go on to the other side, and AKA they're going to go ahead and go to Prim, try to get some loot, try to figure out what the heck they want to do from here. Rock has a free rotate up north, not too shabby for them. And SKZ, they're protecting their vehicles, but they also get a free drop, and we'll see what they get. I'm calling... my brain wants to say P90 or Alm. That's what I'm going to go with. Should land like what, right here? Like on the other side of the tree? Oh, okay. I was a little bit wrong, but also right. All right, I'm going to wait for it to land, and then we'll hop over to another team. But Peru only came in with 3 for this game. Hopefully they'll have their 4th. All right, come on. Okay, I was completely wrong. I lied. Don't worry about it. Copenhagen Wolves, they get their 4th member, Vox, back up, and they're able to go ahead and join him. Sparking in the glider, as you have come to expect, and he has the bird's eye view that only a rock can provide. Which sounds really weird when I say it like that, but you know what I mean. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Trimsy and the rest of Falcons super close to Noe. I believe Noe, they did get all 4 back up, because they lost 1, and then they got him back, right? The question is, how aggressive will Falcons go for this one? Tig, scouting out as you can in TPP. Circle closing in just 10 seconds, and we'll see if the shift continues to keep that water in, or if we're going to go a little bit different. Ooh. Slabby, he's on the other side of this. Could just kind of hold. And, well, he's being kind of quiet. And we do shift down to the south. And Sharky and, well, Bestia is the one who have the best spots. And this fight is probably just not really going to be a thing. What up, BTK? How you doing, man? All right, but Murillo, Rock, they're sending it straight in. And a lot of shots coming in. DNL does go down to take in the distance, but Fantastico, RBN is going to go down. And, well, this is looking rough for them as Quan's in now. The last one up onto Rock that's on the ground. And, well, he's taking a lot of shots. And actually, Bestia taking another kill from that one. But on the other side, Sparking, he goes down. Finna catches him out, and that's going to be another good point for them. And, well, Rock, they decided to try and go straight into the middle of things, and, well, they only have... So, Team France, 18 bullets and an M249. Not exactly what you want to say. Lopez, a lot of shots coming in. He doesn't have a ton of ammo. Take out the tires, yeah? Yeah. They didn't actually leave one up on that hill, which I'm surprised with. Because I think it was Max who was on that hill. So to see him collect with the rest of his team over here, I mean, it's not bad. It's safe, but... Ooh. Okay. Gets 2 shots. Not doing as much damage as we would expect. H2N. A decent nade. Does good damage, but it's not going to be enough. Slabby does go down by SKZ. Now it is just the 2 members of No Way over here, as DNL did get taken down by Tig earlier on. And that's a lot of damage. They know exactly where they are. It seems like they're going to try to get into that vehicle and get the heck out of here. But France, this should be easy pickings for them. I'm fully anticipating 2 free kills for them, but it looks like someone else. Is that Copenhagen? Yeah, Wolves taking some shots at them. And oh my gosh. If they get him on the way out, no way. Well, they destroy the vehicle. There is another vehicle here. And he doesn't get knocked, which is massive. So they actually get out of here alive. Simplicity down on that southeast side, trying to find a little bit of a home in this new circle. The res coming out, but again, they do have a vehicle, so they have something to play, something to get out of here. Ooh, SKZ. Some good shots came onto him. As Falcons, are they going to play safe or they're going to play aggressive? It looks like they're going, I'm mean, they're going straight towards the duel, but now they dip away. I think Shrimsy might have spotted him out. Taking Gustav. Trying to possibly lay down some covering fire. If they knew it was only a 3-man here, they might actually take this fight. But no one has received a knock or given a knock. Wooly actually goes down by Haven. And, well, he is just full... Wow. He got taken out from a mortar with a bike? That's crazy. Well, Gladiator, I mean, no way is just getting peppered right now from France. There we go. Ooh. Circle does donut up a little bit. Injected. They have a little bit of something. And hold up. A member's flying back in. Is he naked? Oh, I guess they did die. Well, Stokely goes down, and Choppy, he is soon to follow. Now just Syntax. Trying to figure out who he can take down. Well, he gets him down low, but doesn't get him low enough, meaning dead. And now the nades and the util are going to come in. And that is a great nade from Fana, eliminating him. And, well, SKZ, he wants to continue on his mortars. And I assume that he'd be doing it over here, but I guess not. Honks the horn at him. And Falcons, now they have started to aggress slightly onto this. Gustav takes a lot of damage, but does not go down, which is the main factor in this one. And, ooh. Taking some shots, but not going to find a knock or really any damage. Duel have lost Wooly, so you can imagine that they're playing a little bit safe here, but the crash comes in. Lopez is going to go down. Gladiator now the last one up. Flood does it all himself, and he is on legitimately 1 HP, but he survives and gets the 3 kills. Garcia circling up on to the God Compound currently, as it is the best inside zone without a second thought. Falcons still trying to be aggressive, trying to find a knock, trying to find anything that they can, but so far unable to do so. Thank you very much. Hey! Wait, is that Shimboy or someone else? Because it's Shimboy. Nice. If it's Shinobi, I appreciate you, man. Ooh, and actually Duel, they tried to be aggressive coming out from behind, and Shrimsy with crazy sprays. Gonna go ahead and find him the knock and the immediate flush as well. France now having to deal with Toyo on the other side of this. Peru could actually stab them in the back. I think they have smokes down. Max takes some damage. A great nade, and Shrimsy and Gustav and Penta actually. Penta doing a ton of work. And France, of course, as soon as I switch over, something or nothing is going to happen. Well, Gustav is going to die. There's nothing to it. And now France has to be careful because Toyo is in the mix. Shrimsy does go down to Penta, of course. And now Emmy just going straight through, trying to give them information. Spots out one. He goes right on top of him, but he dies. Team France eliminated, but we still have other things to deal with. Sharp Shot finding a nice knock, but now that Hail Mary nade could end Sharp Shot's life. But Peru on the other side could still take down Falcons. Falcons is reduced to just Tig, who's trying to go for the res on to Shrimsy, but Tig stopped resing for a split second, and that's all that he needed. And Tig, I mean, I don't know if he can get kickstart. He's on, okay, he's just on first bleed. So he has a little bit, but he needs to get there as well. Duel, they get their 2 up. And the nade was cooked a little bit too much. 2 kills for all of this. I mean, they are about to get 3 unless Tig does something. Unless he gets the res, I should say. But nope, that's going to be a 3rd. Sharp is going to have it, but from behind it is going to be Furia. Duel took just too long for this one. And I can imagine the nades are going to come out their way now. But Tig from behind. Ooh, I think he spotted him out. Circle shifts on to Bestia again. Oh, the one molly. The one molly could do it, but he also could be spotted here by Kraken. Spots him out, but Kraken is actually going to be the one who finds and eliminates Tig. As Capitan taken down by H-Win. But should it be too difficult for them to get the res off? AKA taking some shots over at the 2-man driving team. But They're going to make it in just fine. Sharp shot in Peru. They're going to trade. And now I think it's just Kane, yeah? Or Penta, sorry. Penta's, yeah, I mean, Penta's going to give it up to blue. Copenhagen Wolves now just collecting on to a little bit of a dip, trying to keep their cars safe from Toyo, but that car at least will not be. The nades going in. Penta finally taken down by Snake, or fakes in. The Snakers does find LP. More util coming in, but that should not find its mark. It does a little bit of damage, but that's not going to be enough. As Hopper and Tutan trying to work together as, ooh, Toyo did a lot of damage, but Hopper has to be careful, and down he goes. And now Toyo on the backside of Copenhagen Wolves, and now it is just one up. Capitan, can the mortar do it? Fox is on 1 HP, and it will Souls. Oh my gosh. The mortars absolutely dominating Wolves that entire time as Toyo up to 10 kills. Hey, what up, Nick? How you doing, bro? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's good to be casting again. I'm talking to some people about possibly third-party tournaments, and we'll see if it happens. I would like it to, because I miss casting. Oh my gosh. Well, 2 more go down to a mortar, but let's see. Does BL go down? 1 mortar, just 1 tick could be enough. Does he get the med off in time? I gotta watch this. I know it's coming in from the south. Ooh. If he had waited just a little bit more time, it would not have worked. Possibly. Goes a little bit too far off to the side. 1 last mortar. The tree is covering it. Do we see it eliminate at least 3 of them? All right, that would have been amazing if I had gotten that angle, but fair enough. They're still going for the res, so there's still a little bit. Now that's off. 4-0, takes some shots over it. Toyo, but from behind, Bestia is going to take down Frogman. Stream should be at 60 FPS. Oh. No, it should be. I'll check that in a bit. I thought my default was 60. Well, Fury coming down on the other side, taking a lot of shots. And Neil's going to take down his own teammate. That's unfortunate. Falcon on the other side of this. 6 teams, only 1 of them NA. Ooh, good shot coming out from Capitan. Man is a god. Has 1 more lethal, but it's going to be a molly, so it's not going to be... It doesn't have that bounce that Frag has. Koza healing behind. Trying to get the last shot onto BL, but, well, he's just going to bleed instead. Shots just pepper in, and, I mean, they could take down... Oh, my gosh. The mortars this game have been on point. It's going to go a little bit too far, and I don't want to watch the trajectories because I just want to see if it hits. But I'm sure that they're watching while they're resting because I'm pretty sure you could do that. You can just like hold alt and then look above, right? Oh, interesting. That's what happens if I hold alt. I've never held alt while using this. Well, they've stabilized at least a little bit. It's not amazing, but they're trying to find a home, and that's a pretty good line, all things considered. But Capitan is going to find Poza from the other side of things. Trying to get those last couple of shots. Ooh, DraftKing, though, with a nice headshot onto Fake. And, well, Falcon does go down, and now we are to our top 5. But this is a small zone. Shinboy trying to cook a nade. Bale already got 1 down. Fana went down to Vinny. This is not good for them. Gets 1 flush. That could be a second knock. Just 1 more. But the blue zone frag is too short. Fana now trying to find LFP, but 1 more nade. It goes a little bit too far, though. But they want to be aggressive onto this, and I don't know how well it's going to work. There we go. They're just going to back off because of the oversight from Bestia. And Vinny actually trying to get a spot onto this. Oh, God. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. You made them fully aware to your presence, and well, he paid the price. As now Pippa, actually Pippa's here already. I didn't even see that. Nade. Oh, he doesn't have a nade. And he spotted him out. That is going to be some damage, and he's trying to go back, but Bestia trying to collect on some points, trying to collect on some kills, and not going to work out. And this is just the madness coming out from Bestia. Toyo, though, coming in on the other side. Solds, they still 4 up. They got to be careful. New Gen All-Stars. Punage going to go down to Emmy. But now they know that they need to play defensive, but it is going to be a 4v3 because they already lost that player, but the blue zone is coming in. Solds having to make a move. But he's just going to use his little feet for right now. That nade could be disastrous for them. Spots out Finna moving to the left. Tries to get another one. That looks like a good frag, though. Finna goes down to a little bit. So much util being used. And it fakes in. Finally will take down Finna. And a 2v4. And Toyo is full focus onto this. It's Shinboy trying to be the hero, trying to be the man. And he is spotted out. And that is it. Fakes in immediately. And that is 2 of them down. The New Gen All-Stars fall on that hurdle. Top 4, Bestia, Furia, Toyo, and Godlike. And this compound has been the MVP for them. But, I mean, Bestia did kind of throw a little bit because sending out Vinny and Pippa, you could see what they were doing. They thought that everything was dedicated into the fight with New Gen All-Stars over there. They thought they could take it here. Honestly, I think that if Vinny had just stopped here, if he had had the vehicle over here and then peeked out to the left, I think he would have been fine. But that's just my personal opinion. And again, you know, things happen. Scrims is scrims. So, is there a C4 on one of those vehicles? There's not. But a P90 in the hands of Capitan, because, you know, that man needs any more help. Circle closing is going to be the next progressor of this match. So right now we're just waiting, and there are 3 teams that are all just waiting on to the compound. But the teams don't know exactly where the others are, except for Bestia. Bestia knows where everyone is. But the problem is that they have 1 less teammate than everyone else. Godlike, they're trying to make a smoke line over to this building, which I think is a great, fantastic idea. Furia trying to find a knock, and that is, well, that blue zone is not going to work out well for them. And Benya trying to, no, Panzer. Oh, he wimped out. He should have done the Panzer. Well, he finds it too, and it's still going to work out for him. Benya is blinded, but he did his work. Now trying to work together with his teammate to find the last member of Furia. Benya just sitting inside. Here's him on the other side, and Drafting is going to go ahead and find the knock and immediately gets the flush. And well, Tony, he does a lot of damage, and this could be it. And Furia, they're still going to lose the 1. Kraken going for the res, or Kraken going for the res on the Kraken. But now this is opening up the match. I mean, really for Toyo. Toyo has made their way inside, and now Godlike are trying to do some damage, and Toyo throws some util on top of things. But Tony's already making the move. He is full committed onto this one. Still have Bestia on the top of that building. And now Toyo, they're trying to take center zone right where Capitan is. Ooh, that nade was solid from Kraken. Almost gets him down, but just not enough. Frogman is just going to be holding, trying to buy placement and time. Interesting. Surprised that was his choice. Tony takes a lot of damage, and I'm surprised why. Because I felt like he should have been fine there. And I don't know why he threw the... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works. Everyone just holding angles, fakes in with the MG3, but he doesn't need to peek because TPP. LFP exact in the same boat. Capitan able to just hold on top, and again, just waiting for Circle to slowly press forward. Tony taking a lot of damage. Man is taking so much damage. It's crazy. Oh, that's a rough cross. Oh my lord. I don't know how he got that. Tony made his... Ooh, interesting. Oh, if this kills Frogman, I would die laughing. Well, he gets one on top. And the other one falls by the wayside. Tony still trying to be aggressive, still trying to make a move. Fana should go down. He does. Capitan gets that one. And I mean, Toyo's not really going to move because they don't need to. Not. And Capitan is just on a roll. And, well, he has the sidelines. He has the P90. What else more do you want for him? Frogman trying to figure out what he can do, but Capitan knows exactly where he is. They peeked at the wrong time. He can see his gun. Shoots. Well, they're trying to get some damage onto Frogman first before he goes down, but the stun's just incoming, and he should go down. Draft King finds him, says thank you very much. And now, well, they have to make a cross. They have to find some way to get out of there. And there's a C4. I don't think it's going to do anything. Oh. Well, a good try. Drafting 42 bullets. Doesn't even find a knock, and Capitan is going to find it. C for Toyo Esports with 21 kills. 31 points immediately coming out on the first game. That is how you dominate. But ladies and gents, that was the first match. We should, I believe we're still on 6. So we should have another Erangel followed by Rondo and Tango, or Tango and then Rondo and then Tumi.